Hey guys, welcome back. Today you join me in the One series, bit of change of scenery. As you can see by our title, I have a very exciting announcement or some exciting news to share with you guys of an upcoming series that I've been thinking about and I thought about on my sofa literally a few weeks ago, and I thought it just clicked and I was like, I actually really want to do this and I'm really excited to share it with you guys and actually start it myself. So I'll give you a quick backstory. Many years ago, when it was 2001, there was a console release called the Xbox. Back in the day, I just remember my dad walking through the door with this box in his hand, and I was just startled by what it was. And I just remember, I don't know, it's a very intricate memory that I just remember. And yeah, again, there was games that came with it, and one of them was Project Gotham Racing, which was like a street racing game, not a serious one, but had like real cars in it. And at the time when I spoke to people about it at school, absolutely no one knew really what an Xbox was. It was all PlayStation from when I was younger. So I was literally by myself really talking about Xbox and playing Xbox games. Everyone was playing Gran Turismo and I was playing my Project Gotham Racing. But anyway, me and my dad, we played that together and I have fond memories of that. Fast forward about 3 years later, I think it was 2004 or 2003, I can't remember the year, but they released a sequel, Project Gotham Racing 2. I put in many hours into that game, more than I can tell you. I don't know if I can check the statistics, but I sunk loads of hours into that game, and yeah, many great memories of that game. So the series I'm proposing to you is, I basically want to buy cars from my childhood games, and that's kind of the idea really. I don't know if they're all going to be in this specific Project Gotham Racing 2 game. It could be some other games, or it could really vary and I might go completely off the rails and then start buying some ludicrous cars. But the idea is to stick to racing games, childhood racing games. And what's really beneficial from doing this is that, well, these games they're really old now, and if we go back to 2003, that's what, nearly 20 years ago, if we're talking about the latest cars that are in that game. So we're talking cars that are at least, give or take, 20 years old, which means depreciation is going to be literally my best friend, because I can now probably fund the majority of cars that are on my shortlist that I have planned. So it's really exciting, and there's a massive shortlist of cars I've already got lined up that I really want to buy and really experience. And I do understand probably some of my viewers are C63 viewers and like C63 stuff, so I'm really sorry that I'm doing something a bit new. And I do understand some of the cars I plan to buy are going to be quite niche and maybe not to your liking, but this series is not just for YouTube, it's more for me. It's more for my experience, something I can look back on and document and put on YouTube. And I'm kind of just going to take you with that journey, just experiencing these cars, because some of these cars are probably not sensible, is quite the correct way to put it. It's not going to be a great financial opportunity or a good investment, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I just can't wait to get stuck in and get you guys on board to watch it with me, whether you like the cars or not. I'm still going to document it for my YouTube channel because I'm really invested into this series and I'm really looking forward to it. And who knows, some of the cars I may buy might resonate with you and you might have had some experience of these cars, so I might be able to get some tips or advice from you guys as well. So I've made some questions for myself to answer, which maybe you guys might have. Why this series? Well, there's quite a few reasons really. We're in unprecedented times really, and prices for fuel are so unpredictable. You don't know how much you're going to cost in, let's say, 1 or 2 years. You could be looking at maybe like £3 a litre, who knows? I mean, it jumped from like £1, I think it was like £1, £1.10 this time last year or something, and now it's £1.80 at the moment. It's ridiculous how expensive fuel is. obviously that is all due to what's going on in the world, which is you can't control, but obviously knowing that I can't control how fuel prices are going to be, I need to maybe set things in motion. I need to make sure that I can enjoy cars whilst I still can, and that leads me on to another point. If things are going electric and the government want to enforce petrol and diesel cars to be really expensive to run, road tax or any other thing that they invent in terms of new rules, I don't want to chance waiting that. I just don't want to chance it. I know I'm in a position right now that I can afford to do this series and experience cars that I want to buy. If there's a time to do it, it's to do it now, whilst it's still relatively reasonable to buy petrol and buy cars that aren't electric. So that's kind of my reasoning to do this series and to do it now. I'm not getting any younger. Obviously, when I get older, priorities might shift, things might change. I don't know whether I'll still be in a position to be able to do this sort of stuff. I might have to become sensible, which is obviously not something I want to do now. So why not do this series now? Another question you guys might have is, what's going to happen with the C63? Good question that I asked myself. I am going to keep it. I do still have plans. I do have still some video ideas I want to get out there, and I still really love the car. I adore the car a lot, and I enjoy driving it every time I get in it. So I have no plans to sell the car. However, things might change. Things might get a bit too expensive, and priorities, yet again, might shift. I might have to reconsider my options, depending on what might happen. If the series that I love and I'm really enjoying the cars that I've got, or there's a car that I get which I prefer more than the C63, and the C63 isn't getting driven anywhere near enough, I think it's cruel to keep that car, because it serves a good loving owner and someone who would drive it enthusiastically and very frequently. And of course, it's a waste of money, isn't it? I'm not made of money, so I need to be a bit sensible really and reconsider my options if the C63 does become a financial pain in my backside, and not getting used. So at the moment though, I'm perfectly happy keeping the C63, and I love the car so much, so the plan is to keep it. I've got some videos lined up for it, which is I'm really looking forward to actually. I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you guys as well. But a very intelligent man said to me once, sometimes you've got to let go to let come. Don't want to sound all deep here, but it's very true, so who knows. When's the series going to start and how long will it last for? I don't really know any of those answers yet. I do have a car in mind on the top of my shortlist, and I've found one online which I'm really keen on buying. It just has to be obviously in the right condition. And yeah, we have to see how that goes. So it could be a few weeks, it could be even longer, I don't know. It depends if I can find the right one, because it needs to be the right one. I want to enjoy the car, and it's got to be the right spec and everything. So yeah, don't know about a start date. Could be soon, could be a bit later, but I definitely have a car in mind, and that's exactly the car I want, and it's just got to be the right spec really. How long is the series going to last for? Well, I don't know really. Many variables can change how long it lasts for. I have loads of cars in the shortlist that I want to try, so it could be a long time really. But then again, it depends how long it will take, or until either I need to start being sensible again, or when I start running out of money. Preferably not the latter. I'm just super passionate and super excited to get this series underway. Like I'm actually buzzing like a bee. I'm really like, I've been thinking about it so much, and I can't wait to get it underway. I can't wait for you guys to get on board and join the journey with me. So there we have it, guys. That is the idea, the series, and I think I've covered most questions I could think of. If I've got any more, I'll either pin them in a comment in my YouTube video, or I'll edit them in if I think of any before I release this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this idea. I don't know if I'm being stupid or if I'm being a genius. I'm just doing it really just to really experience cars to the fullest, cars that I really want to experience myself, and I just want to experience being a petrolhead as much as possible whilst I'm in a position where I can financially. I just don't want a chance missing out on all the wonderful, beautiful cars that are out there, just in case maybe in the future we might not be able to do it anymore. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and please do hit that notification bell, because I'm terrible with a schedule. So if you've got notification, then you won't miss a video. Yeah, and please do subscribe, pushing towards that 1,000 subscriber mark. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And of course, if you have enjoyed this idea, then please do like the video, because it does go a long way and helps promote the video. So thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.